Hey guys, welcome to another TEW video. This time we are with Smackdown on the TEW 2003 mod. Hope you enjoyed Raw. As I say, a little bit different. As I said, I do want to get firmly into this save and hopefully change how wrestling history has went. Went back and actually watched this episode of Smackdown. This was the one Al Wilson gets married to Dawn Marie. So yeah, that was quite interesting, but certainly we're going a different direction with some things. Some things will stay the same as it went with WWE at that time. As I say, it's again, first couple of episodes, just getting used to the roster again, getting storylines in place, and then slowly but surely changing the course of history, and hopefully have a good Rumble and then a good WrestleMania 19. So this is SmackDown on the Mandalay Bay Event Centre. Let's crack on with it. So 14,865 at the Mandalay Bay Event Centre. And it's just basically hyping up feuds going forward. So we've got Benoit and Angle, who are probably going to go for the championship at the pay-per-view. So the two of them are going to really just get a bit of words. Hogan's going to come in and say his piece. The Rock's going to say his piece. I didn't realise as well that Team Angle had debuted, but they hadn't wrestled at this point. So they're in here just to get a bit of overness, because Charlie Haas was an opener. So hopefully, as I say, with the star power we had in here, that would reflect on Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin as well. So B79, a couple of guys doing well without a script. Some folk like Benoit, Charlie Haas and Benjamin, who you would expect, not doing great, but gets the show off to a strong start. A couple of guys looking like, as I say, stars with it. But hopefully, as I say, the overness kind of helps the likes of Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin going forward. So a bit of tension between all of them. Stephanie comes out and she announces tonight's main event for SmackDown is going to be Chris Benoit teaming Hulk Hogan to take on The Rock and Kurt Angle. So it's a B-76 there, as the storyline for the WWE title advances between Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle. Stephanie also makes an announcement. She'll see the in-ring debut of Team Angle as Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin will take on the team of Crash Holly and Tajiri, and that match will be next. So looking forward to booking something like Crash Holly, as I say, is someone I've never really booked in any TW or EWR, because it's never really been a time frame that I've booked. So looking forward to booking the likes of those wrestlers. That was at C-55. And the match itself was poor, but it had Team Angle, Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin pick up the win in 13-18 when Charlie Haas defeated Tajiri by pinfall, a C-57. I'm quite happy with that. Holly was off his game, Kurt Angle doing some good work at ringside for Team Angle. 57 for Tajiri, 46 for Crash, 60 for Shelton, and a 43 for Charlie Haas. Now I know Shelton goes on to have the better career than Charlie Haas, but hopefully, as I say, with the way this SmackDown episode built them up, Charlie Haas looked damn impressive, so looking forward to booking both guys exceedingly well, and a few skill improvements in there. Just a few negatives for inconsistency. Next up, an extremely short match with Brock Lesnar defeat Nunzio in 3 minutes and 17 with an F5. C-55. Brock Lesnar and Nunzio with great chemistry, and it showed in the performance. Brock in 96 looked excellent, although even though it was only a 3-minute match, it lacked psychology, so that could be a big problem with Brock. So hopefully big feuds with Kurt Angle can certainly help his psychology stat, but it serves its purpose. Brock destroys, gets a few skill improvements, makes him look dominant. And after the matchup, he just puts the shit out of Nunzio. I know it says he's celebrating, it's just the way the angle's written in, but he wins, and it just shows how dominant he is, despite being a babyface. Just F5s him for the wall. So B-72 there. We then move into a mixed tag match. It is about that had not a lot of heat and terrible wrestling, but it was the team of Jamie Noble and Nydia who defeated Billy Kidman and Tori Wilson in 6:32, when Nydia defeated Tori Wilson by pinfall after a distraction from Dawn Marie. In terms of in-ring work, of course the best would have been Billy Kidman, the worst being Nydia. See there, Kidman with 55 to Nydia's 25. Billy Kidman never really got in WWE, so it's going to be interesting how about him. Jamie Noble, as I say, I actually like the trailer trash gimmick, so we'll see how that goes with him and Nydia, but we obviously have to have hot women in the show, so that's why all three ladies were a part of this. A couple of skill improvements, which is good to see as well. Of course, that was a storytelling match. Nydia, look at that negatives for like poor crowd reaction as well. They just did not like her. She's getting that Xbox heat. Next up, a promo with Matt Hardy, version 1, just listing some Matt facts of how he's going to make 2003 his year. And he had an extremely short match where he defeats Funaki in 5:23 by pinfall by a twist of fate. C63 just gives Matt a bit of overness. Interestingly, as I say, this is when he was aligning himself with Paul Heyman, The Big Show, etc. And yeah, eventually went to the Cruiserweight Championship. I don't know if I'm going to go that way with Matt, but we're certainly going to push the V1 character fairly strong. Promo from John Cena, just really cutting shit and trash on everybody. A B+84, hitting some raps and stuff like that, you know. As I say, someone we're going to push strong, obviously. As I say, I really want to book the resurgence of Cena, or just the career of him. So, good promo from Cena, and here's a match against Ron Simmons. He wins in 10:04 with the attitude adjustment. This would have been nephew at that time, wouldn't it? Would have been nephew, yep, so certainly C+68 anyway. Cena had a better performance of a 79 over Ron Simmons 53 as we would look to phase Ron Simmons out. But overall, a few negatives there. Because obviously Ron Simmons is getting on a bit. But yeah, got to build Cena up from somewhere. Him and B squared. We then had Edge and Rey Mysterio just, saying, no, fair enough, we're both going to win the Royal Rumble. But tonight, we are going to be allies in this tag team match. That was a B-77. The Rumble storyline advances with the crowd. Getting a little bit hotter. And then, of course, we have their opponents tonight, which is Eddie Guerrero and Chavo Guerrero, Los Guerreros. And they just type up saying, you're the tag team champions here. And, two guys that are just putting their differences aside for the Rumble ain't going to beat us. So C+68. Storyline does lose a bit of heat for the Rumble. So Eddie will be in that. Probably Chavo will as well. And Chavo will to show more charisma. The match itself was good though. It was about that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, and it was Edge and Rey Mysterio picking up the win in 13:42 with Edge defeating Chavo with a spear. Chavo the weak link. He was off his game unfortunately and only had a 59 performance. Everyone else was 78 to 84s, which is good. The B78 is a good reflection of that match. I think you can clearly tell there's 3 stars in here. Chavo will probably end up in the Cruiserweight division. What's quite interesting as well is that everyone is improving skills, so it's going to be really good seeing the development of a lot of these wrestlers, especially if Edge is going to improve at that rate. So happy with that. To hype up a main event anyway, The Rock's always going to be dynamite on the mic. He's just laying verbals into The Rock, just saying, I won the 2000 Royal Rumble, I'm going to win the 2003 Royal Rumble, I'm going to take the WWE Championship, I'm going to go Hollywood with it. So that's an A90 promo from The Rock. As I didn't really watch wrestling at this time, but some of the promos like I've saw from The Rock at this time as a heel were just so entertaining. And the one thing I did have a DVD of was No Way Out 2003, so I seen the build up to him versus Hogan too, and just outstanding. The main event match was an exceptional matchup, and it saw Kurt Angle and The Rock defeat Chris Benoit, Hulk Hogan in 17:24 when Hogan takes the job on The Rock, losing by underhanded tactics. Hogan the weak link due to age, of course. B78. Hogan visibly tiring, of course. Taz was pretty weak. You can see there from ratings. The Rock's obviously in a different planet. He was still only 30 when he left in 2003, which is crazy to think. Like, if he doesn't leave in this save, 10 years easy, The Rock, booking up right up to 2013 is going to be madness. But Kurt Angle had a good performance as well. Benoit an 84 and Hogan with a 72. The storyline advances, a lot of skill improvements too, which is good to see, everyone apart from Hogan. And we end the show with a confrontation between Benoit and Kurt Angle. Continues the storyline and gains a bit of heat towards it. And end the show was only a B78. The show lost its popularity in 11 regions, so that's worrying that we're not quite getting to the level we need to be, so we do need to be building more stars. And Charlie Haas was used far too much on this show, so that's a bit of an early worried sign. I don't know if we might need to go like Rock versus Angle in every Smackdown just till we get, as I say, other wrestlers to a decent level of pop, but I was hoping that would have done better than the 78 rating that it did. But we'll have a look in here and we'll see what the television companies are expecting. Andy Douglas is rising, the champion in Noah. That's cool, cool. But it says the vast majority like the show. No real concerns from the network. I think it's just what we're expected to get. So we look. So we're expected to be getting the likes of 79s across the America, so we're just under that. We just quickly go to broadcasting. Where are we? Smackdown, UPN, 71. So we are pretty much doing well there. So we're probably going to take a few losses on overness, and then eventually, as I say, we'll get that back. But that's not the end of the world, that kind of rating. As I say, if we find out who works with who and where we go, if we go to our product quickly, you can see we are going to be rated more on popularity, much more on popularity. So as long as they're over, we'll be fine there. But overall, I thought it was a decent show. It's going to give you an idea where we're going to go. You know, you've got an idea what your championship match is at the pay-per-view. We're obviously going to have a majority of the talents in the Royal Rumble. But the other thing to remember as well is there is no real competition in this save, so this is generally just Raw and SmackDown and going from there. So that's it for this episode. As I say, it is again just building up that Raw and SmackDown. As I say, we are due a few of the guys back soon. So we'll have Austin back soon. We're going to have Undertaker back soon. Jazz as well for the women's division, and then of course obviously the rest will come to place as well, like Billy Gunn, Bradshaw, etc. But yeah, as always, cheers for watching, guys. It's much appreciated. Again, if you are playing this mod yourself, let me know how you got on and who you booked. How did you find wrestling at this time? Because I say I never really watched it, but let us know how you found it. And yeah, as I say, if you want to click the button when it appears, to subscribe if you haven't already. And as I say, any likes, comments, subscriptions are all deeply appreciated. And you can catch me on Twitter at 21Maxwell. And also be a wee link in the video as well with previous videos that you can check back on this particular series. So cheers for watching, guys. Check out my other stuff, and I'll catch you next time for some more Monday Night Raw from 2003. Bye bye.